saw it turning brown. Red and yellow.
Welcome to fall, everyone. Today I'm doing a twist on your typical decorate with me video. We are going to focus on sustainable, good for the earth decor, and it's going to cost us next to nothing. So join me.
I'm not ready.
So Pinterest, I have a problem. Each season we spend so much time browsing online, looking at everyone else's latest, greatest decor on Pinterest. I don't know about you, but definitely for me, I begin to feel like every year I need to buy more and more decorations to fit with whatever the trend is that year. And within myself, it creates sort of this consumeristic throwaway culture that I just do not want. It's bad for the environment, it's really bad for my bank account, and it leaves us all feeling a little discontent, doesn't it? So this year, I want to flip things around. This fall, and secret, coming up this Christmas, I'm going to be focusing on decor that is super sustainable, that anyone can do on a dime, but that isn't going to contribute to that throwaway culture in a major way. So, sustainable, eco-friendly decorating, here we come. Oh, and by the way, hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to the channel. I didn't really introduce myself yet. If you're here for the first time, you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, pop that like button below, and hit the bell notification. Now, before we decorate, let's get the house smelling like fall, shall we? I really find I get in the mood to decorate a lot more if I have something fragrant in the house that reminds me of the season. So I've got a really fun fall simmer to show you that you can get going on your stove too. Into a pot, you're going to mix 2 cups of apple cider and then slice up an apple. I like to do it sideways like this to make a pretty star shape in the middle, just for looks. Put that in your pot with 1/2 cup of canned pumpkin, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3 or 4 cinnamon sticks, as well as 1 tablespoon of whole cloves. Bring that to a boil. And once it comes to kind of this beautiful simmer, you're going to turn down your burner to low, and then you can have that sitting just simmering for hours. And I'm telling you, it's going to smell like the best fall candle you ever had. By the way, later in the video, I'm going to be showing you a recipe for a super delish fall hot drink, homemade spiced apple tea latte. So stay tuned for that, guys. Before today, I started prepping for my fall decor. I'm gonna make a dried citrus garland out of lemons, oranges, blood oranges and regular, and ruby red grapefruit. So you're going to take your fruit and you're gonna slice off the edges so that you get, like, kind of in the center, a lot of the colorful fleshy part. And you're just going to slice up all your fruit very thin.
Move on and try and forget. This is not another tragic love saga that dies in the end.
One of the best parts about this project is you do not need a fancy food dehydrator. If you have an oven or even a toaster oven, you can totally do this. I'm spreading out all of the chopped fruit on cookie sheets. Now, you guys do not need to make obviously as much as I did. I'm making 2 huge garlands with these, so you can see how much I have spread out. Now go around with a paper towel or a cloth and try to dab all the excess liquid off of your fruit slices. I set my oven for 210 on convection roast for about 3 hours. You need to gauge by your oven. Mine did end up taking a little longer when I checked them, closer to 4 hours, but you could always turn it up to about 225 if you'd like, so just keep an eye on them. And here's what the finished product looks like. Look at all those beautiful fall colors. Orange, merlot, yellow, red. I'm using some extra yarn I had around home. That's a really nice burnt orange color. And the key here is to put your needle in and out. It's like a big darning needle I'm using, so that your fruit lays flat sideways like this. So I'm just gonna go through all of my fruit and make some big garlands. Really fun and easy thing to do while you're watching a fall movie.
Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September.
These will keep for a really long time, and I actually plan at Christmas to take them outside and put them on our evergreen trees so that they can feed the birds. So this is definitely a good for the earth project. I'm just gonna string my first garland up on the buffet and hutch in our dining room. Let me tell you, these garlands also smell so delicious.
Leaves are playing chases, puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches.
Editorial note. I was recently reading, it was just basically a style article about styling your home, about how out of style buffet and hutches are, and that if you have one, get rid of it, replace it with just a buffet or just a sideboard table. And I wanted to say right now, I don't care. I don't care if a buffet and hutch is out of style. This is my husband's grandmother's. It has so many special memories. It's antique. And I wanted to encourage you, all of you who are watching, if you have things you love that bring you joy in your home, do not let somebody tell you, oh, that's so out of style, you need to get rid of that. If you love it, you love it. Keep it. And don't feel guilty about it.
When the autumn leaves are playing chases.
So to decorate my buffet, I'm going to put out some of our Thanksgiving dishes, our turkey platter, my bowls that hold our mashed potato and stuffing, and then they're right there for me to use for Thanksgiving dinner. Now I'm going to do a fall tablescape for you to show you how I do our table for Thanksgiving dinner. The most important thing I think is having cloth, tablecloths, and napkins. True story, I have used these napkins hundreds of times. I bought them when we first got married, and then I just have a couple different colors of cloth tablecloths in our home. Burnt orange, red, white, and I find that every season I have a color that will work. This has saved me a lot of money not having to buy disposable napkins, and it's good for the earth. Do I have chargers for my plates? No, I don't, but I think it still looks really pretty. This is our wedding china. It's Wedgwood. It's called Strawberry and Vine, and I'm just putting a simple napkin and a pine cone on top of it. I find white dishes are pretty classic, you guys, right? Like these were my wedding dishes 18 years ago, but they still look in style and match with anything. So who are my Canadian viewers? Pop a comment below. We all celebrate Thanksgiving in October at actual harvest time, which I love, but I know that I have some American viewers and you guys celebrate Thanksgiving the end of November, and it's more like a wintry celebration. I'm not sure which you guys like better, but I think I prefer an October Thanksgiving. It's just more fall. For the centerpiece, I'm using this beautiful charcuterie board that my sister-in-law made from old barn boards from my husband's grandpa's farm. And I'm just going to gather up fall things I have around my house, some nice taper candles, some pine cones and leaves.
Maybe someplace far from you and I. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September.
Next, I'm going to change the chalkboard. I hate to see my summer sign go. The summer was a really kind of stressful time for us, but getting out into the forest was one of the best things, but it's time to change it with the seasons. Secret, I just copy my chalkboard signs from online. I am not a naturally artistic person, and if you aren't either, just do what I do, wash that chalkboard up with the seasons, and copy exactly what you see somebody else doing online. I think chalkboard signs are one of the most environmentally friendly things you can do for decor, because you only ever buy the one chalkboard and it changes with the seasons. You don't have to buy more signs for every season. It really is a cheap way to decorate. Delicious autumn, share your treats. Apples crisp and pumpkins sweet. Guys, pop the like button below if you like apples and pumpkins as much as I do. Moving on to our music room. This old church pew is one of my favorite places to sit. I'm just gonna switch out the pillows and a blanket, something cozy to sit and read for fall and look out the window. I don't buy new pillows with each season. I just kind of rotate pillows from around my house, and I thought these kind of orangey peach pillows would look great for fall. All these books on top of the piano are annoying, but it does mean that my kids are practicing their piano, so I guess it's a good sign. I want to quick show you a decoration I'm making for around the house. You're going to see them in different areas, and it's super simple. Just take some corn seed or popcorn. In our area, there's lots of corn flowing because it's a huge farming area, and you're simply going to put them in a clear vase and nestle pillar candles inside. It's so easy, but it looks really warm and harvesty for the season.
Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight, and all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now.
Now I just want to sit and play the piano. Any other pianists in the crowd here? Kitchen island, what is better as a centerpiece than, instead of fake wax apples, actual apples that your kids can eat? My kids love an edible centerpiece, so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. These dishes are just things I had around my home. I didn't go out and buy anything for this. So use what you have.
Autumn comes too soon.
We recently kind of changed our living room around, got some new furniture, and I am loving it a lot better now. It was time for a change. So I'm just going to take down all our summer stuff, and I'm going to thread another garland up above our TV stand to bring some fall spirit to the living room. Everything on this table I got at garage sales or gifts or things from family that they didn't use anymore. And I think that is key for cheap decor, is look for thrift sales, look for things that people are just getting rid of and use those. Okay, this is such a cute project using old rusty mason lids, screw lids. We have a lot of those around our house. Well, I'm gonna make pumpkins out of them. And I'm starting with the standard size lid. You're gonna string about 15 lids on a piece of yarn and tie it real tight. You can see that makes your pumpkin shape. And I use gold and silver. It gives a really neat color. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the wide mouth screw lids so that I have two different sizes of pumpkins. And then what you do is you simply take your glue gun and 2 little cinnamon sticks to make the stem of your pumpkin. And then you can take paper or material or felt. I'm using white felt. You can use whatever color you want. You could use green or whatever to make a leaf. And we're gonna glue that to the side. And voila, we have like a super cute looking pumpkin that looks like you spent a lot of money at a designer store buying them, and you really didn't. You made it yourself for almost nothing. One of the ways I like to cheaply decorate is just display books that we already have. This cute one from Joanna Gaines was awesome for summer, and now I'm going to put a fall board book I've had since my girls were little. They got this book from their grandma, My Thanksgiving Prayer, and we read it every Thanksgiving, and so it's going to decorate my shelves today. Does anybody decorate with kids' crafts? I do. This little decoupage pumpkin on a mason jar, one of my kids made years ago. We put it out every Halloween and put a candle inside of it. And again, I'm simply switching out all my cushions for things I had in other rooms of the house that look like warm fall to me. And of course, we need our throw blankets to cozy up in on a chilly evening. More pine cones and candles at Decor. Do you guys think of pine cones more as winter? This year, for some reason, I'm really feeling fall when I see pine cones. And I'm just putting some old candles in here that have already been burnt many, many years in a row. Do you guys keep old candles? I think why not? I think they actually look kind of romantic, having already been half burnt down. And of course, a back issue of Magnolia magazine from Thanksgiving's past. Okay, before we move on to my very favorite part, decorating the front porch, let's take a break and let's make some of that spiced apple tea latte together. You guys are going to love this. It's going to get you in the mood for fall. So into your pot is going to go 1 1/4 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of cream, and then you're going to chop up an apple, seeds and all. Don't worry about taking anything out of it. And you're going to add to that some tea. I'm using English breakfast tea. You could use a black tea, whatever you want. Just pop your tea bag in there. And to that, you're going to add some cinnamon, a pinch of cloves, and a pinch of nutmeg. Stir it together and bring that mixture to a boil with the lid on. Once it's boiling, turn down the heat, actually turn it right off, and you are going to let those ingredients steep together for about 15 minutes with the lid on. After 15 minutes, take a strainer and you're going to strain that liquid through so that all the apple chunks and different things don't go through into it. And then into your cup, you're going to add some cinnamon sticks and a pinch of nutmeg to decorate on top. So delicious. If you like a good latte for fall, you're going to love this. Moving on outdoors, I think the best thing to do for fall decor is use what you have, obviously, and our garden was just full of pumpkins and squash. Maybe you want to visit a pumpkin patch to get some for yourself, but I'm just snipping whatever I see in there that looks colorful for some outdoor decor on my front porch. So we've got pumpkins, we've got acorn squash, spaghetti squash, and different colors of zucchini. I love this because as the season goes on, if I want to cook up a squash for supper or make a pumpkin pie, I just steal it from the front porch and I use what I have. My porch is looking sad. The summer flowers are starting to die off, so let's get it looking beautiful. This fern I might move inside and use it for the winter. I love a magnetic hook for a steel door. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten these, but they don't scratch your door or take paint off like a command hook. I'm going to take our apple crates that we've had for years and years and turn them sideways this year for something a little bit different.
Just got up, something's wrong, I waited up.
And the mums I'm using to decorate, I actually got for free because I had PC points saved up. If you're Canadian, you know exactly what PC points are from the grocery store. So I got them for free this year. And I have little lanterns that have burned down. The candles just wax left over. So I'm putting some LED lights in them, and stay tuned. You're gonna see what this looks like at night. It's so beautiful.
Hide with me, come on, hide with me, hide with me, hide with me.
I wanted to add a bit of spookiness to our decorations as well for fall. So I have these Christmas lights that I'm just gonna reuse. They're kind of little branch stakes, and I thought they would be really cool to add some light at night to our porch. So I'm simply putting them in my mum's. Who says you can't reuse your Christmas lights other times of year, you guys? Why not? Swapping out pillows for a different color that I already had in the backyard.
Just to hear your voice on the machine. Nothing will be like it was, but you will always be my first choice, just as it seems.
Here's our daytime look, and in a minute we're going to switch to night. Well, friends, I hope you have enjoyed decorating with me today. I hope you've been inspired to try out some ideas and be creative in your own home. I, for one, am ready to kick up my feet and continue to enjoy my spiced apple latte. Don't forget to share this video around if you know some friends or family who are interested in sustainable decorating. And if you want to continue decorating with me, here are some videos to the side that you might enjoy. I hope I'll see you there, and it's been a pleasure spending time with you today. See you soon. For the least, this is Jen.
I'm breathing in the last of September.